Hiya, it's Mick from Mick's Horror Movies. It's been a long time since I've been around. I've been on holiday twice. This feels like I'm starting all over again, to be fair. Just as nervous, just as scared. So I'm back. Things are going to change. I've finally got my sponsors in. I'm getting celebrities. I've got some really big news coming soon with who I'm going to be having on some of my shows. I'm also going to be getting a schedule together where every week we're going to have different people in, different guests, from paranormal investigators to authors, musicians, something different every week so that we're going to keep it fresh. But let's keep on with what we're doing today. I'll keep you updated with everything else. So today I've got a sponsor and I'm excited for this one. I've got a box from Feral Folk. They do caps. They're limited drops, so you're not getting the quality of the mass-produced market. You're getting a lot higher quality. And what I've got a cap here. If you can see, I'm now part of the pack, which I'm excited about. So in here Feral Folk. As you can see when I get on camera, beautiful hat, suede-ish peak, trucker style, logo on the side, and I don't think there's anything that could describe the people of today's film better than Feral Folk. So I'll get it put on, move tagged it back, and so today we're gonna review Brute 1976. Its director was Marcel Walsh, written from the twisted minded Joe Netter. I've got to admit two things. This crept up on me. I saw it advertised on a reel. I thought I'll give it a go. Looked on IMDb because I've been stuck with this before, and basically stuck for an hour and a half wanting to get out of it when I could just turn it off, like, but you know what it's like, you've got to watch them till end. IMDb give it a pounding, but I've got to admit, and I'm going to say it from the start, I love this film. It gives you it's set in 70s, so it gives you the Grindhouse vibe immediately. The misty camera focus, the dust from the desert, even the way that everybody interacts with each other, it is proper Grindhouse. And from start to finish, I loved this film. There's not a character that I disliked. There's not a part of the plot that I thought that didn't need to be there. There's not a part of story or part of script that seems out of place. Everything that's in there is in there for a reason, and everything links together perfectly. Even better news is that I've only just watched it and I found out that there's going to be a sequel. So yeah. But anyway, it starts off. We've got Raquel and a girlfriend who are driving through the desert to a photo shoot. all happy, music blaring, stuff like that. Proper middle of nowhere. Not gonna get out. Not gonna see anybody for miles. And then the car breaks down, and then they managed to get to what looks like a gas station, but obviously it's not. And from there, on out, it's just pure insanity. The Sawyers and the Fireflies can eat their hearts out, because I reckon we've got a new family on block here that puts them to shame, and I'm not ashamed to say they're genuinely, in my view, better acted, better performed, more likeable, in the worst way possible, than any of the Sawyers or the Fireflies that's come before. We're not talking blood family. We're talking family by choice rather than family by blood. But yeah, the family side of it is a lot better than what we've had before from other horror. So coming from the other way, we've got a VW camper van filled with there's Roxy, Sunshine, Adam, Charlie. I have got the names wrote down because there's quite a few, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And they're coming for the photo shoot. Roxy is going to be doing the photo shoot with Raquel. Proper 4th of July sort of red, white and blue, we love the flag sort of photo shoot. In middle of the desert, perfect background, scenery for it, everything. So they've obviously got a photographer, Sunshine's the makeup artist. So yeah, everybody's on the way to meet them. Plus, no mobile phones at the time, so they don't know that they're not there. They get to the spot, obviously no Raquel, so they decide to use Sunshine, the makeup artist, as the blonde bombshell that's going to be on with Roxy. Amazing job, brilliant to see a photo shoot like this. What I assume to be the director of it just gets his deck chair out, laid out all day in the sun. Photographer flying around taking shots. But yeah, everything seems normal until they drive a bit further down the road. Same gas station, same everything, but there's a ghost town on the other side of the road. Everything seems normal. They have a walk round, see some junk cars, some abandoned buildings, things like that, until they see Mama Birdie. Now, immediately she's not the most intimidating of women. She's sat there in midday sun, sounds to be rambling on about what the town used to be like, how brutal it used to be, and it just got abandoned, and she's lived here ever since. But as the film goes on, you'll obviously find out that she is a bit intimidating. By now, we know that it's going to be a cat and mouse game of brutality. Raquel's been strapped to a bed and she's tried to escape a couple of times, where we've seen Daisy, played by Jed Rowan, come downstairs. I can't even describe his character, to be fair, but he's he's a classic Grindhouse kind of character. Sunshine, really sceptical at everything at this point. She's looking in buildings, they're looking for places for photo shoots, also looking for Raquel, see if she's been hidden anywhere or anything like that. But then come the only I can describe them as juggernauts, Zeus and Brutus. Two massive blokes, obviously taking the Leatherface kind of role, masks, weapons, can destroy these blokes because none of them are big blokes. And basically what happens from here on in, I'm not going to spoil it, is carnage. There's gore galore, there's twists, turns, backstabbing, everything you can imagine. When you're watching it, the final girl might not be the final girl. It had me right until the end, to be fair, right until the twist. Roxy, played by Adria McLean, is amazing, absolutely brilliant. Same as Sunshine, played by Sarah French. She's absolutely stunning, absolutely brilliant, and I hope that for the sequel they fetch the same cast back, because every member played a part and they were absolutely brilliant. I can't praise it enough, to be fair. It was 105 minutes roughly runtime, and it was absolutely brilliant. There wasn't a misstep in my view. And then you read some reviews on IMDb and you're like, have they watched the same film? It's like they've got some attack for somebody on film, to be fair. And I haven't spoke to a lot of people that's actually seen this. So for it to have such a low rating, it's got to be just for the amount of reviews that's on there. It's an absolutely amazing film. I can't stress enough to, if you can find it, watch it. Definitely gets, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. It don't disappoint in any way. There's no obvious bits, there's no predictable bits. It's all proper fun, proper horror though, and a proper tribute to 70s, 80s Grindhouse slashers. I loved it, like I say, but you'll only make your minds up anyway. So yeah, that's my first review back. Like I said, there's going to be quite a few from now on, and it's going to be a lot more professional. There's going to be a lot more different, fresh interviews that we're going to be able to get sorted. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to put the link in the bio for the Feral Folk website for you to have a look at. Like I say, I can't get over, it's going to make my hair a mess, how good these actually are. Even when you look inside, we've got printed inside all Feral Folk. So get on there and have a look and see what you want on there, but definitely have a look. As I said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, bye.